Hi, I'm Maddison Lombardi, and I am the youth intern at this church. Growing up, I mostly went to my grandma's church, and there I always had positive experiences. I was involved. I got baptized when I was a baby. Going into middle school, I was involved, but I wasn't really plugged in. And then all throughout high school, it was kind of the same thing. Like, I knew who God was. I went to a Catholic school, but I was drawn more to worldly things. Like, I was like, oh, I know God's there. He's got me. I don't need to put effort in the relationship if I already know that he's in my heart. But I didn't really know what that meant. In 2019, I was in an injury at cheer where I got kicked in the head, and it was called a minor traumatic brain injury. And that just meant that my brain wasn't healing the right way. And so I went through all different kinds of experimental treatments. I did CoolCap, I had IV infusions, I was on lots of different medications to suppress all of the symptoms. And it was exhausting. I was just kind of doing things my way because I felt like if God had abandoned me, why would I follow him? I was falling into temptation, lust, like I was very judgmental. I mean, wasn't very kind. And I lost a lot of friends due to that, just in the depression that fell over me. For some reason, one day when I was driving home from Will's house, it was a 3-hour drive, and my phone wouldn't connect to my car, so I had to look for radio stations. And while I was like flipping through local stations, there was like a Christian channel that showed up, and they were reading Revelations and going through it. And I got to a part where the woman who was speaking was like, yeah, and let's just pray for those lukewarm Christians, because when the end comes, he'll like spit the lukewarm Christians out. And I was like, what? Because I had never read Revelations before, because it seems scary. And I'm not kidding. I went home and opened my Bible and read it again. And I don't think that I've stopped reading my Bible since. After that wake-up call, actually, Joe gave me the opportunity to be an intern at the church. And at that point, I had like recommitted my life. I was like, okay, like I'm starting on a clean slate. I'm gonna do it right. So it was kind of scary at first because I didn't feel worthy to tell others when I still had doubts and worries sometimes. But not only has it grown my own faith, but I've been able to see so many students grow in theirs. I got some pretty bad results today, which probably means I have an autoimmune disease. But this time it's different because I can look towards God for guidance and wisdom and peace, even when I get bad news. Because I've witnessed God work. And I know that if he can move mountains and part the sea, I don't think a chronic illness is anything for him or anything new. I'm still going to be sick, and I'm still going to have hard times, but as long as I have God to rely on, he'll carry me through it. Like, the book of Revelations isn't scary anymore. I mean, it's going to be scary, but there's a good outcome. Like, you get to be with Jesus, you get to be in the presence of God. How can you like not be excited about that? Especially after having a crap time on earth. You can't save yourself. You can only be saved through Jesus. And I fully believe that.
Now you are baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.